All right. So hope you had a wonderful week, 2 weeks. I haven't seen you for 2 weeks. We were at the beach, very crowded Rehoboth Beach, and it rained heavily 2 times, but we had a wonderful time anyway. So we are sitting on the chair forward. Hope you have a pillow behind your back. Hope you think about this when you're sitting, whenever you're sitting. Not to be too focused on it, but a little bit focused, like to try to keep your shoulders back and down, chin over sternum, ears over shoulders. Shake your head, no, no, no. See your feet, puts way less pressure on your knees. I'm sure many of you realize that for yourselves over all these classes. And start to feel your body. Start to think about all your parts. Take an inventory. Let's do a slow inventory just on your own, but I'll suggest wiggling the toes, ankles, knees, elbows, shoulders, fingers, neck. Are you hearing crunching already? I am. And think about your posture again. We're in seated mountain pose. Close your eyes. How are the eyelids? Try to relax them. And feel your big toe as much as you feel your pinky. So a lot of us want to roll the feet out when we're sitting. Try to keep your bunion bones on the floor. And your heel, feel your heel, give a little push with the toe pads. And start to think about your breath. How are you feeling today? So I did want to get my glasses, sorry. I did want to say that let your body inform you. I think we talked about this to some extent 2 weeks ago, but let it tell you how it is feeling today. How is your body feeling today? What little aches or pains or chronic aches or pains you have, and see if you can work with these pains. So not letting them control you, but letting you work with them in this practice today. So, and without judgment or emotion, that's a big factors. Just this is how you are today. Happy you woke up, happy you're breathing, happy you're at this class, and see if you can work with the body you have today, right now. All righty. So let's take 4 deep belly breaths. Take your right hand to the belly, right thumb to the belly button, left fingers to the sternum, and really massage the sternum. Put some pressure. Get some heat there. And relax the elbows. Close your eyes. Try to keep the lids as quiet as they can be, as still. And we're going to inhale and exhale. So inhale through the belly, all the way down as if you're filling a glass of water, a glass with water. And so inhale through the nose. Feel your right hand expanding with the belly muscles, and then give a little push as you are exhaling. Inhale again. And exhale, belly, ribs, sternum, shoulders. A little slower this time. And exhale, 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 and blow. 2, 3, 4. Inhale. And exhale, 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 and blow. 2, 3, big puff. And shake your arms. Put the hands just gently on the quads, on your lap, on your thighs. And feel how your body feels after those 4 focused breaths. Your heart is probably beating a little faster. Okay, so we're sitting in the chair. You're feeling your sitting bones. Let's get cheeky. So we're going to squeeze, and as you squeeze the right gluteus maximus, you're feeling your leg, even feel your quad, right side quad gets harder, and then release. Take a breath and squeeze the left buttock. And release as you inhale. And now squeeze both. So you rise up in the chair just a little tiny bit and keep them squeezed, and inhale again. And exhale. And as you inhale, release very slowly. Okay, stand down a little bit, relax your feet. Put your feet back so you can see your toes, shoulders are back and down. Upper arms are against the ribs. And now we'll do the Kegels, good old Kegels. Take a breath and squeeze the Kegels. So you can practice this all the time. Nobody knows you're doing it. Nobody can see. And release very slowly as you inhale. Then exhale again, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. As if you're stopping the flow of urine, and I hope you practice this sometime during the day when you are on the toilet. One more time. So squeeze, 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 really squeeze. And release. Okay, just feel those sitting bones. Rock back and forth. Feel your weight. You know, we've been working a lot on balance. So feel what happens when you're shifting your body side to side. All right. What did I forget? Okay, we are going to start a study for the next few classes of Qigong. So if some of you may have heard of this, it's a centuries old practice, wonderful. And it's to relax the body as you are getting more energy into the body. So Qi means energy, Gong means cultivating and nourishing the energy. So what we're going to do today, just now, next week we'll do a little bit more, but we're going to start to relax everything, like loosen everything up. So just in your own way, move your arms, move the shoulders, move your head, move your legs. You can lift the feet up. You can take a little walk in your chair. You're just trying to loosen everything up. So your hips. And we will do this standing as well. Of course, it's more of a balance. Anytime you're standing, you are not putting your major part of your weight securely on a chair. So just keep going, keep thinking about like what's happening. You're just floating around. You're waking up all your joints in a different way. Breathing, maybe you're starting to breathe a little faster because you're moving a little bit more. And rest, put your hands back on the thighs. Just feel how your body feels, just from that little graceful floating in the air. Controlled floating. Okay, so let's extend the right foot, extend the left foot. We're going to do some jumping jacks in the chair. So extend your legs as much as you want. Of course, you keep the knees soft, keep the elbows soft. Arms are out, kind of like a W, like we do. Let's, in fact, do the W and squeeze the wing bones together. As you're exhaling, inhale again, don't move the arms. Then exhale and release the arms so that they are just in the W, ready for jumping jacks. Okay, so we're going to do 10 jumping jacks. Take a breath, and when you close in, you exhale, open up, you inhale. 2, 3, 4, 5. You can move your head as I am. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And relax, feel your body. How are you feeling? How are your shoulders? Okay, so we'll extend the feet again. Start with the right side. Engage the abs, feel the tightening. So you're not sucking the belly button back, you're just tightening the abs. Okay, wiggle the toes. Try to feel your all your toes on the ground, your big toes as much as your pinkies. Okay, so arms out again. We're going to go to the right first and then to the left. And we'll do 10 of these, so it'll be 5 pairs. Take a breath and blow and come up. Blow. And wiggle the fingers, wiggle the toes, heel toe, back to center, stamp it out a little bit. Okay, this time we'll do the triangle. So when we do the triangle pose, we're crossing the midline. So feet are out, arms are back in the kind of goal post, but it's a relaxed goal post or cactus. It looks more like a W, if you like, or your arms are out. Okay, and the knees, just check that your knees are not locked. So we'll start again with the right, over to the left shin. So take a breath and tap and up, tap. Of course, if you can go to the ankle or the foot, do. And this is 3, 4, and 5. And come back to center. Do what you need to do to relax. Feel your body. How are you feeling? Okay. So, okay, we're going to do the getting up from the chair in three different ways. So, of course, your heels come back. You all know that. If your feet are forward, you're very precarious. You could fall on the floor. So you bring your feet back, heels are under the thighs, hands are on the quads, very lightly. Okay, engage the abs, shoulders back and down. Knees are forward, feet are forward, slightly pigeon toe. Take a breath, and we're going to come up and then down. Do it a few times. Up. Exhale down. You can blow. Inhale up. One more time. And down. Okay. Shimmy, shimmy, wiggle, wiggle. All right. Cross the arms. Notice which arm is on top. If you can, try to have your arms parallel to the floor. Again, check your heels are under the middle part of your thighs. Or back a little farther, wherever it's good for you. And you can rock to check. Always check. Where are you most steady and most balanced? Okay, we're on the balls of the feet. So both, make sure the big toes are working. If you're like this, you're going to be very off balance. Okay, so shoulders are back and down. Find your place to stare at. That always helps. Your drishti. Take a breath, and when you can, up and exhale down. And if you need the chair to tell you where you are, use it. Or this way. And relax the arms. And I hope I haven't said this in a while. I hope your chair is against a wall if it can work in your Zoom place. Okay, now we're going to go the other. Figure out, try to remember which arm was on top, put the other arm on top. Parallel, arms parallel to the floor. Wiggle the toes. Try to keep them as straight and flat as they can be today, right now. Take a breath and up and down. Up, blow. Inhale through the nose. And rest. So how are your knees? Be aware of your knees. If this is too much for your knees, you stop. You are your best teacher. You know what's good for you. You're here in this class. You're trying to feel better. You're trying to improve your energy and your strength and your balance. Okay. So last one, have to, maybe you've already been water skiing this summer, but we have to get ready. Anyway, always good to practice. Hold on to the handles that are attached to the motorboat gently. So keep your fingers relaxed, but in light fists. Take a breath and the motorboat starts and you go up and exhale down. And again, up and down, up and down, up and down. One last time, up and stay up. So feel your body. Here you are in your best, hopefully best mountain pose, standing mountain pose. Shoulders are back and down, palms are forward, which encourages the shoulders to go back a little bit more. Rock on just the left toes, right toes, might crack. Just feel how your feet are, you're feeling your heels, engage the abs. Knees are soft, elbows are soft, close your eyes. And of course, you can always be against the wall, which I hope you practice at home on your own. Chin over sternum, chin is parallel to the floor if you can. Your belly fill with air, your lungs are filling. And then push, and if you say push, you have to exhale. One more big inhale. And exhale. Wiggle the fingers, wiggle the knees, shimmy, shimmy a little bit, do the twist. Okay, so just shake out, feel your body. How are you feeling now that you're standing? And I'm gonna move the chair. And we are going to take a John Wayne walk. So the heel, ball, toe lift, heel, ball, toe lift. Just make a circle in your own space. Start to swivel the hips, arms are moving. Right hand over left knee, left hand over right knee as you walk. And you're straight and tall. You'll put a little pep in your step. Think about the heel, ball, toe. Your whole foot is going down. Come off on the toes if you can. Now start to walk with a wider stance. How is that feeling for you? You can go backwards if you want to, or turn around. So most people feel more balanced when their legs are apart. Stand still. And of course, that's the good old triangle shape. Okay, so knees are soft, but you can't walk like that too much. So just for practice, and you don't want to be walking around that way. It looks odd. So we want to look as good as we can look, feel as well as we can feel. So start to move your feet a little closer and notice how your balance is. Okay, now we're going to do what my mother-in-law used to always do, walk on a tightrope. Very dangerous, she fell many times. So start to walk as close, and I just lost my balance there. Try to walk one foot in front of the other, and we're practicing, and hopefully you're in a soft space, but you don't want to walk like that in using regular walking. You don't want to walk like that. Your feet should be approximately hip width apart as you walk. So just think about that. All righty, so we're going to go to the wall. We're going to do the pushbacks. I will go to this side. And your hands are, this is really good for your muscles. You know this. It's good for your biceps, triceps, very important for upper body strength. So meanwhile, make a fist with one arm and feel how your biceps feel right now on that side. Okay? Just shake it out. Let's go to the other side. Feel. Okay? Maybe in a month you'll be a little stronger. Maybe you're great right now, but you can still get stronger. All righty? So the hands are on the wall. Fingertips are up. Fingers can be apart. Probably better to be apart, gives you a little more strength in the hands. And the heel of your hand is pretty much on the same level as your shoulders. Come back and just feel how that feels. Bounce. Feel how your knees are right now. Engage your abs. So we'll take a breath and start to come forward slowly. The slower, the better. As you're exhaling, you can be blowing. And inhale back. Exhale forward. 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale. And exhale back. 2, 3, 4. Inhale. Forward. 1, 2, 3. Where are your heels? Inhale. And back. 2, 3. One more. Inhale and forward. And back. 2, 3, 4. Step forward. Shake out. How are your arms? Mine are tired. This is the best thing you can do. I've read it in so many different places that they say, you know, if you can get on the floor and do push-ups, that's great. But if you can't or you don't want to, this is a wonderful way to improve your overall strength and your upper body for sure. Okay, we're gonna have the fingernails facing each other. Also at the shoulder height. Come back. You want to be back as far as you can be with your knees soft, with your feet firmly on the ground, both ways. They can be slightly pigeon-toed. And start to go forward. 2, 3, 4. Inhale. And back. 2, 3, 4. Inhale. And forward. And back. 2, 3, 4. Forward. And back. And forward. 2, 3, 4. Back. 2, 3, 4. Step forward. Both feet. Shake out. Jump around a little bit. Okay, how are you feeling? How are your shoulders? How are your arms? I'm tired for sure. We are going to do the third one. So you make this shape with your thumbs and your index fingers. Other fingers follow. So it's like a spade or whatever you want to call that. Again, check your knees, bounce. Relax the shoulders as much as you can. Tighten up the abs. And we'll do 4, 2, 3, 4. Back, 2, 3, 4, forward, 2, 3, 4, back, 2, 3, 4, forward, back, and forward, and back. Woo! Okay, you can say woo. And I can feel it. You know, these are many different bat wings. Hello Mabels. There are lots of little nicknames for that part of your arm. The fat you cannot control except if you do lipo or something. But the muscles you can improve. So the last thing we're going to do, we're going to come back two more things. We're going to just have the hands the original way with fingertips up, fingers apart, heels down. Feel the heels on the wall. And we're going to pedal. So left toes, right toes, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right. Okay, relax, shake out. And we're going to climb. I haven't changed my hands. You can, of course, wiggle your fingers. Okay, we're going to climb the mountain. So knees are soft, shoulders are down. Try to get the wing bones down your back. Okay, you're looking straight ahead. We're going to start to climb the mountain. So one knee up, foot back, other knee up. And you can figure out how your breath is. You can kind of feel your weight changing side to side. And come forward, shake out. Wiggle your fingers and relax. Okay, close your eyes. You can be against the wall. Pelvic girdle against the wall. Knees are soft. Toes are slightly pigeon-toed. Shoulder blades against the wall. Palms are forward. Skull is against the wall. Make sure the big toes are down. Try to keep your feet as flat as they can be. Just feel what you're feeling. And how are your sinuses now? We've been doing a lot of kind of heavy breathing, heavier breathing. So hopefully your sinuses are pretty open. Or more open than they were. Okay, so just wiggle a little bit. We're going to use the chair if you want to. We're going to go through 4 parts of this little balance program. But first we're going to have the feet, we're in our best standing mountain pose. Put your hand very, very lightly on the chair if you want to start, or your finger, one finger is great. And be wherever you want to be as far as distance from the chair or the wall. Okay, you're finding your drishti, your place to stare at. Come on the outside toes. So just feel how that feels. Engage your abs. The planted leg knee is soft. Mine wants to lock up. I always have to think about that. Okay, so when you can, lift up the foot. If you can today, maybe this kickstand pose is the way it's going to be today, and that's okay. But if you can lift up your foot a little bit, an inch or two, you're finding your place to stare at. Wiggle the toes a little bit. Just notice how you are. My knee wants to lock. So if you can, let go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Gently, lightly put the foot down. Shake out. Notice how tired your other leg is. The standing leg, the planted leg. And foot. Maybe ankle. I'm noticing my ankle at the moment. All righty, finger on the chair if you like. I didn't move to the other side, of course you can. And if you're using the wall, other side. So your other leg now is the planted leg. The knee is soft. The other foot comes up into kickstand, where maybe today that's where it's going to stay. When you let go, see if you can count to 10 in this position. That would be great. So if you want to lift up and are able today, lift up the foot, find your place to stare at, keep the standing planted leg, knee soft, and let go when you can. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and put the foot down. And notice the wobbling. So as you are wobbling, I was pretty wobbly, but I didn't lose my balance. I was able to correct. So your brain is working on this. Your brain knows that there's a little wobbly situation going on. And if you need it, of course, the chair is there or the wall. All righty, so you know how you did. It used to be for seniors, everything always said 10 seconds. Now I've been reading 20 seconds. So just know for yourself how you're doing. We do the best we can with what we got and try to improve. All right, so what we're going to do now is, we did this a few weeks ago. We're going to start with a wider stance. So as we noted before when we were John Wayne walking, when you are walking with a wider stance, of course, your weight is distributed more, and you're more balanced. Okay, so we're going to put one foot in front and one foot in back, and the back foot can be, this is kind of in the warrior pose stance, warrior poses stance, where the back foot can be kind of pointing to 2 o'clock or 11, depending on which foot you're using. All righty, both knees are soft, just bounce. All righty, so we have this wider stance. We're going to put our hands on our hips, or of course you use the chair. And you can use the chair back here too. You can have your foot still back. The front foot knee is pointing toward the chair, straight ahead. Okay, and both knees are soft. So if you want to do that, that's certainly fine. And maybe you want to start with that if you didn't do it the other time with me. Okay, so we are forward in this position. Hands are on the hips. So you're kind of in confidence pose here. We can do it. All righty, so what we're going to do is take a breath and fold forward as you're exhaling, and come back. And again, forward. So your chest is parallel to the floor if you can, and back. And forward, low, and back. And use your abs. This is good for abs too. And back. All righty, so if you want to use the chair, that's great. You can heel toe, or however you want to. Get back to normal. And then we're going to go the other way. So your other foot is forward, knee is facing forward, back foot is pointing to the 2 or the 11. Engage the abs, hands on hips. Of course, you can use your fists if you like to do that. Be more, a little bit more confident if you might think that way. All righty, so check your toes. Check your big toe is touching as much as the pinkies. And take a breath and forward, folding, just 2 parallel, and then back. And forward. And back. Forward. Stretching your back, lower back as well. And forward. And back. And back to standing mountain pose. Just feel yourself. What are you doing? All righty, so now we're going to bring the feet closer together. So the feet are hip width apart, bring back the 1 foot, and the toes can be wherever you want them to be. I like to think of the clock. And feel steady. So the point is to feel steady in this position. And your hands can be like that or like that if you like, or hold on to the chair with 1 hand or 2 hands, fine. And so bounce on the knees a little bit, take a breath and hold forward. And again, and back. Forward, back, and forward. Okay, so bring the forward foot back, just feel what you're feeling. And we'll change to the other side. So remember, this is a little bit narrower. So your feet are a little bit closer together, but hip width apart is great, but before we were more apart. So we go on this side, we always do even one side and the other. Unless, of course, you're tired and you want to stop, then you stop. All righty, take a breath and fold forward. Your front knee can kind of be straightening up and then folding. And straightening but not locking. And you're changing your center of gravity, as you know. And again. And back. And last time. Wiggle around a little bit. Okay, so those are the 2 we did a few weeks ago. We're going to add the other 2. So I will show you, I think this way, how to do it with a chair, because 1 foot is going to be off the ground. So if you want to, you're still standing up straight and tall, your fingers are lightly on the back of the chair or the wall. And what we're going to do, engage everything, try to be in your best mountain pose, standing mountain pose. Find your place to stare at. We're going to bring the we can start with the out, one leg or the other, doesn't matter, just remember which so you can do the other one. Okay, so knee comes up just as high as you want it to, and then back and the toes go down and the head comes up. So when the knee comes forward, you're bending, and then you come up. If you want to try it with one hand off the chair, and if you want to try it with both hands off the chair, it's hard. Okay, wiggle, wiggle. Fingertips on the chair. If you want to use the heel of your hand, that's fine. Just don't grip the chair or grip, what you're holding on to, because that puts so much strain on your hands, and your hands get worked more than the other parts that you're trying to work. Okay, so I like just to have your hands nearby. You can hover your hands also, so that if you need the chair, it is there. Okay, so I'm going to put my hands down. Knees are soft. We're going to start with the other leg. So you fold forward, kind of nose to knee, and then back, and the toes come down, the head goes up. Inhale. Let go if you want to try. And wiggle, wiggle. And the last one I'm going to show you is with the leg up in the back, not touching the ground. So this is harder. Hands on, fingertips on the chair, if you like. That's what I'll do. Take a breath, engage the abs. Nose goes toward the knee as you're folding forward, and then leg is up, head is up. And blow, inhale. With one hand if you like, if you want to try. And if you want to try, I don't know if I can do it right now. Okay, so I was wobbling a little bit. That's okay. This is hard. This is not easy. All right, other side, then we'll rest. Knees are soft, engage the abs, shoulders back and down, etc. Take a breath, and the other knee comes up, woo, and back, and up. Lift one hand if you want to try. And you always have it, as I just did. You have the chair, and relax. So just wiggle around a little bit, feel what you're feeling. I'm a little sweaty. We did a lot of aerobic stuff today. Like your heart is probably beating a little bit faster than it was. So let's just walk around. Let's do the John Wayne, heel, ball, toe, lift. Swivel the hips. Put a pep in your step. And right hand over left knee, etc. And we will come down into seated position. So get your chair in the right place. Maybe your chair didn't move. Mine did. Put your legs behind the chair. Feel the chair with the back of your legs. Put one foot forward, the other foot back. So you're in a kind of plie. Bounce. Hold your balance pole. Maybe you want to have the back leg touching the chair. That certainly helps the balance in this pose, and we're tired, so your thighs are probably tired, mine are. We'll take a breath and start to come down slowly, mindfully. Find the chair seat. Put your little bum in the chair, cradled by that nice cushion that's back there. Extend one foot and the other so you can see your toes beyond your knees. That makes such a difference to me. And with each exhale, see if you can relax your shoulders a little bit more. Teeth are apart, jaws are relaxed. How are the eyelids? So another little part of Qigong that I just learned about myself is making your barky hands. So I've called these barky hands when we've done the massage of the shoulders, and you're kind of using your nails, and your hands are kind of like claws a little bit. So now we're going to put the fingernails together, and the thumbs are kind of, you'll see what happens. They kind of, it's not easy to put them together, of course. So, but the fingernails are together, the middle knuckles are up, and you can kind of just close your eyes for a second, feel your cuticles. Okay, and my thumbs are out, but we'll bring them in as we start to vigorously and kind of quickly rub the cuticles together. So you're rubbing your fingers together, and I'm hearing the little click, 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 click of my nails. And if you put your thumbs down, your thumbs can kind of get a little bit of the same kind of massage. So we're going to do this for, I didn't set my timer, but we're going to do this for, I don't know, 20 seconds, maybe 30 seconds. And push as hard as you want. Just feel, hear that click, 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 close your eyes. And put your hands very lightly apart, and then let them float to your quads, to your lap. And feel the stimulation of the fingernails and the cuticles. Kind of a little, maybe a little bit of tingling. Some people call it buzzing. Just feel what you're feeling. And know that when you massage any part of your body, you're bringing more blood to that area. So maybe we'll notice in a few months that our nails are stronger, less cracked, I don't know. But getting a little more blood into that part of the body. I can feel my finger pads also feel a little bit tingly. Okay, so if you haven't already and you want to, close your eyes and think of yourself sitting on your ceiling, looking at the person who is you. How does that person look? How does that person look compared to the things, other things in the room? See if you can remember some of those things. And we'll have a minute of relaxation. Enjoy. So we'll have to wake the body up. Just keep your eyelids closed if you like. Let's rub the hands together. Get some heat in there. Might be a little hot from all our activity. And cup your hands over your eyes. Open the eyes. Gently notice the daylight coming through your fingers. And take an inhale and let your fingertips very lightly go over your eyelids, cheeks. Maybe they touch your lips down to the chin and the jawbone. And notice how your body is. So we will slither to the ground. We haven't done that for a while before we say namaste to each other. So whatever way is good for you, if you can come up and then put one foot in front of the other, holding your balance pole, coming down, that's great. If you just want to slither down, if you don't want to do it, of course, that's your prerogative. And let's have your less usual side leg down and the less usual knee up, if you can recall. Okay, so first thing we're going to do is put the hands around the knee that's down, but of course it's not going to stay down. You're not using any knee to get up. And you're on that sitting bone. The other sitting bone is off the ground. Okay? The hand that was in the middle is coming over to the back. So you're on the back side of that leg. You're near that. This is my left leg. My hands are near my left hip, the heels of my hands. Boom. I'm feeling my weight. And of course, I can feel the chair right here against my left shoulder, upper arm. So when you can, you're going to put a lot of weight. You have to lift up the main part of your weight, which is your torso. Your foot that's on the side is the knee that's out. The other foot is flat down on the floor. So you're using your hands and especially that back leg, foot, but also the other foot. And see if you can get the bum up, swivel around, and come up slowly, one vertebra at a time. Okay, if you were close to the chair, you could have used the chair, I'll just show you, could have used the chair to help you get up without touching that knee to the floor. Okay? So we're not going to do the other side. I hope you will try it on the other side after we part. And I will say namaste to you all. Spirit in me is always, always, always happy to be practicing yoga with you. And I hope you are feeling better when you leave than when you came. Namaste.